What gives your party credibility to lead New Zealand out of recession?
Well, the feedback I've been getting is that people have got a fair bit of trust in the Labor government at the moment. The leadership that the Prime Minister has shown throughout the COVID-19 response really has earned a lot of trust, even in areas that aren't traditionally Labor, like here. More in the north, I mean. Masterton's always been pretty Labor, but the response has been really good. And I think that it's that trust that really will determine how people are going to vote this election. We've got a plan, and it's been received well. If you go and talk to any small business around this area, they'll tell you that the wage subsidy kept them going throughout that period, and they understand that now is the time to invest in the economy, not pull back like we saw after the global financial crisis.
Yeah, but it was easy when you were in surplus before. Now you're in that's all gone. So do you think you're still capable?
Well, of course, a surplus is just the measure of how much money you're getting in and spending in any particular year. The key point is, though, that in this country we were comparatively very low levels of debt. Under this government we got it down to 19%. It was 22% when we took over in 2017. So to reduce the debt to that point with an eye to doing so when there's a rainy day, well, it's pretty clear that rainy day has come. And I suppose the other point too is that the cost of servicing the amount that the government's borrowed at the moment with record low interest rates is a bit on a par to the cost of borrowing what the previous government did in the global financial crisis. So even though it's more, it's not costing the country as much as it might in other times.
The Greens are trusted, honest politicians from the times of Jeanette Fitzsimons through to our current Marama and James, standing for good investment for the environment, for tackling inequality, are good recipes for giving good green jobs to people in the Wairarapa and across New Zealand.
Well, New Zealand First has performed a solid role providing stable government. We selected the Labor Party to lead this country, and I think at this point in time the decision that we made then was a good decision. And you know, we've faced all the challenges from 15th of March, the terrorist attack, to COVID, and we have been successful thus far. You've had stable, reliable government, and the New Zealand First ministers, I have to say, have proven to be some of the most experienced and most stable ministers in government.
Well, I think, Patrick, National Party, we've been there before, we've done it post-earthquake and global financial crisis, and time in the saddle, that actually counts for a lot. And if we look at what's in front of us right now, we need somebody with proven track record to manage it.
But after 9 years of National, we had record homelessness, poverty, crumbling hospitals, infrastructure was a mess.
Yeah, and there was a plan, the infrastructure, and the incumbent government actually now, they binned a lot of that infrastructure. And yes, look, there have been some of the markers in terms of poverty and etc., but they've actually are still worsening.